Hello everyone, I'm Mattmatt, and this is Spider-Man 2000, which I'll be playing on the good old Dreamcast, which, in my opinion, is the best version to play the game, and there's a few reasons for that. So, if you play this game through the VGA output, which the Dreamcast does support, then the game will actually run at 60 FPS instead of 30, and in this game, which has no lag, the game is actually sped up. So you move faster, you swing faster, everything's faster, and it's just ultimately, in my opinion, the best one to run. The most fun. Anyway, so we're playing on easy because it's the best. It's the best difficulty. Kid mode is slow, and you have to watch cutscenes and the control schemes. Shit. So we play on easy. And yeah, this is going to be no skips. So that basically entails that I'm not going to go out of bounds. Everything I can do in bounds, pretty much I'll be doing, but no out of bounds. Which it should be called no out of bounds, to be honest. Anyway, so time will start when I select the difficulty. So 3, 2, 1, go. So most of this run is going to consist of movement, a lot of web swinging. We're doing a lot of web swing cancels as well, which allows you to go a lot faster. And the way we do that is we basically swing and then cancel the swing mid-air and then swing again.
I'm already at full health.
Yeah, that's bad. This first level is quite awkward to do if you don't get a good swing at the start. So basically just trying to go straight to the end. But that's the first level anyway. I didn't die, so that's fine. So we're going to go to the bank. And again, I'm going to use the lock-on aim in here to actually swing straight up to the top.
That's right, it's the Jade Syndicate.
And then we're going to web ball this guy, web ball this guy, web dome, and then web ball this guy. We do the web dome so we can kill enemies on the other side of the roof. You don't actually see them, but they do fall off. And yeah, now we've got to save some hostages. I think there's 4 or 5. I actually can't remember.
Well, I hope they don't.
Oh, just went out of bounds then. Don't worry about it. That was an accident. That can happen sometimes if you try and jump there. It's fine.
Shut up.
Yeah, so the thing with the Dreamcast version is a lot of people seem to get put off by it because of the control scheme. So the way web zipping works in this version specifically is you have to hold the L button, the L trigger, and then press A to do a web zip.
Get there quick. Well,
which is, it's not that bad when you get used to it, but considering on every other version of the game you press 1 button instead of 2, it makes it more awkward. But I actually think that it's not that bad at all. So right here we just got to kill a bunch of enemies to save more hostages because that's the entirety of this level. There we go.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
So optimal movement.
Mind if I drop in?
More enemies to kill.
What's going on out here?
Now we've got to stop this bomb from blowing up the building.
Huh. Big safe.
And again, more enemies. We've got to kill these 3. And then we can actually try and get rid of the bomb.
But what can I do about the bomb? Think, Spidey, think.
So we're just going to throw it into this safe and let it explode inside of here. I'm going to wait a second before we shoot. If you shoot it too early, it'll actually hit the middle of the door and then the bomb will actually push itself back out for whatever reason. I don't know.
This time, guys.
And that's like the first saga of the game. So the first, it's split into like little sections, and that was the first one, which is to defuse the bomb, go to the bank and stuff. Stop the bank robbers. Now, JJ has been kidnapped by Scorpion, or at least he's holding him hostage anyway. We've got to go save him. And again, it's just mostly optimal movement, which I actually quite enjoy. The movement in this game, especially the Dreamcast version. It's just a lot more fast-paced. We're taking a lot of shortcuts here to get right to the end. Now, I can die up here, so hopefully I don't. This guy can actually knock me off. He can like shoot you. If you jump off and he shoots you midair, you just fall. If you don't web swing, you just fall. Anyway, so first boss. So I'm gonna just try and absolutely beat the shit out of him. Oh man, that kick didn't connect. That's unfortunate. I still got him before JJ left. That was unfortunate. So I tried to cancel the jump a bit too early on the kick and it didn't attack. Yeah, you can do that super fast, like in like 4 combos, but that was still pretty decent. If you're too slow, JJ will actually run into the other room. And it will play a cutscene where the Scorpion tries to follow him into the room. And that's really slow. So you basically want to get him on like a 1 cycle before he goes into the room. And there is more consistent ways to like stop him from leaving straight away. But on the Dreamcast, you might as well just try and beat him up because you can do it fast enough usually if you don't mess up. Yes, now we're being chased by the police because they think we stole a bomb. Also, Spider-Man's got no head right here. And it looks funny. Yeah, so not only is the Dreamcast version just extremely smooth and it runs faster and all that good stuff, but it just looks really good. If anyone's wondering, I am playing this game through an OSSC, which has the VGA input, which makes it look extremely nice. And we are firing shots technically. We're firing web balls, so it does fit. It's fine. Okay, that is really unlucky. For some reason, I got a downward swing, and I don't know why. Web balls. And then again, we're just going to do some more web cancels to get down a little bit quicker. Nice.
Nowhere to go but up. Enough with the shooting already! How tall is this thing?
Okay. I don't know what happened then. I pressed the button and he just didn't do anything. I just fell. Nice.
Nowhere to go but up.
My estimate is very, very generous for this run because someone dropped out and I'm just filling in for that run. Okay. And I just took their estimate, so.
How tall is this thing?
There we go. I don't know why I didn't do the second web zip last time, but that's fine. So you can actually skip this cutscene right here, but for some reason it's not allowed in no skips. Which, I mean, you know, it's technically a skip, but it's one of those things. Okay. He web swung really late for some reason. This game is pretty consistent, but sometimes it can just be really awkward and just not do what you want it to do. Yeah, like I got shot out of the air that time. That's unlucky. I wouldn't usually stand on this box, so I'm just gonna go the way I'd usually go, which is to swing towards this first, so I don't lose a load of height. Oh, he shot me again, dude. There we go. It's fine. It's literally random whether you get shot. And on the Dreamcast version, you get shot way more. Nice, dude. Okay. If you can't tell, this game irritates me when it doesn't do what I want. It fell off. You want as much height here as physically possible, so you don't have to climb that really slowly. Okay, so that's that part done. Now on the Rhino boss fight, which I'm going to do a pretty cool trick for. So we can actually clip inside of his hitbox, and we can then do web domes, infinite web domes, and that's going to do like double damage to him. And hopefully, okay, that's nice. So we just basically get inside. Okay, nice. That's going to push him out now. I'm just going to restart it. It's random whether he punches you or not. I don't understand why. Because when you're in a web dome, you're technically invincible, but sometimes he could just connect. And then sometimes you're trying to do web domes, and he'll just try and grab him instead. Yes, if you noticed, right at the end, I got pushed out of him, and the web dome was actually doing less damage. So when you're inside of him, it does a lot more than it normally would when you're just outside of him. So you want to make sure that you're like deep inside of him, but if you're too deep, that sounds really wrong. I just realized. You want to make sure you don't get pushed out too much, is what I'm getting at. Oh, I'd love to be deep inside Rhino, I'm not going to lie to you.
Gotta keep moving.
It is life. Anyway, yeah, so this part is kind of an auto-scroller, not really. The last part you can speed up, and there is little things you can do to speed it up very slightly. But for the most part,
Old trusty Spidey armor.
it's just going speedy.
Come on, Parker.
You just have to basically follow Venom, go where he goes, and then
Look out, lady.
move.
Oh my goodness!
Throw him for the content, yeah, dude.
Get out of my way, nerd. Watch that first step, Parker. It's a doozy.
Ow, my head.
Listen up, we gotta watch this cutscene. This is a very infamous cutscene in this game. Ooh, toe, 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 ow.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, sorry, lady.
Good thing about playing on the actual consoles is you don't get bugged out here. And it makes this part a little bit faster because we can go straight over here and keep a lot of height from the swings. And again, we want to stay ahead of Venom because well, we don't have to, but the faster we get to the end, the better, because we can actually trigger it without him being there, as long as we're not too far ahead. If we get too far ahead when we reach this building, we'll fail. Because the meter that's there that you're meant to like keep close to him, you can actually get too far ahead of him and get off that meter, and that's bad because you will fail as well. Alright, so Venom boss. I'm gonna have to try and grab as many. No, okay. That was nearly really bad.
Itsy bitsy spider.
Do we want to do specific combos here? And then the last one, we're just going to do a punch combo. That was nice, actually spawned on top of me. We want to get as many web cartridges as we can. If I don't, I can take an intentional death, which will fill them back up to 10. So if we get to the end of the game and I don't have enough, I can just play it safe and just take the death.
You can run, Venom, but you can't hide. What are those things? Looks like the only way across the cavern is swinging to those pipes.
Yeah, we're just going to swing to these pipes. The last one we're going to cancel off of. So we're going to swing towards it and then we're going to drop off it to get to this a little bit sooner. Nice, please, game. Game! Thank you.
Trap. I'm sorry, guys.
Just going to web ball these boys.
Open this door.
To the next part in this next level, it tries to teach you to use the lock-on aiming to like swing to stuff, and it wants you to use it to swing to these pipes. I think there's about 5 or 6 of them, but we're not going to do that because if you're good enough, you can actually you can just swing straight to them normally.
I should probably swing to the next.
We're just going to jump over here and we're just going to swing to each one and hopefully not fail. That's fine. And then we're just going to do a lock-on swing for this one. You can actually make it all the way, but for some reason I lost a lot of height on one of the pipes, so. And now we're on the train, which is literally an auto scroller. On Dream, this is another reason why Dreamcast is better. Because on the Dreamcast, since it runs faster, this auto scroller only takes about 2 minutes. Whereas on PS1 and PC and all that, I think it takes about 3.5. Something like that. Oh no, sorry, it takes about 3. It saves 30 seconds on Dreamcast. But we do want to try and do a trick here, and it's not being nice to me. I basically want to keep jumping until one of the lizards gets underneath me. And no, I thought it knocked over. This is actually really annoying. I want to keep jumping until it gets under me and faces sideways. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to basically be well, not invincible, but I can just stand there and do nothing. And they're not doing it. They're being annoying. They just keep hitting me with spit instead. There we go. Okay. So now I can just stand here. I will get hit a couple times, but it just means that you just don't have to do anything. So yeah, when that train at the bottom of the screen gets all the way to the right side, this part's over. Why am I playing this Frozone? So this is the spider armor, which is a unique suit that you can pick up in a couple of spots throughout the game, which basically gives you like 2 health bars. Okay, this is bad. He is whacking the shit out of me. I actually last time I was playing this about a month ago, I died because I wasn't paying attention and I got hit too many times and it killed me. I wasn't paying attention. As long as you don't die, it doesn't really matter what happens in this level. Yeah, so believe it or not, but the worst version to actually speedrun on this game is the PS1 version. But it's funny because it's actually the version that people have ran the most. In my personal opinion, it goes Dreamcast as the best, then N64. Oh no, sorry. Dreamcast, then PC, then N64. I think that optimally without loads, because yeah, I think without loads,
what do we have here?
This would actually be faster than PC just because of the faster movement speed if it was optimal enough to be played well. Just gonna hit some switches and then hopefully not get spat on again as usual, which is what these lizards do, and they're really annoying. Nice. They are extremely aggravating. So I usually get grabbed here. Hopefully I don't. Okay, I did. It's fine. Slows you down a little bit. It's whatever. Most of the time it happens anyway, so. Just try not to get grabbed or keep getting hit. And that's that level done. That's a level that we would usually skip in any percent, but I've done any percent loads of times on marathons. I've never done no skips before, so I thought I'd give no skips a go this time. And again, we'd usually skip this level, but this level isn't very long anyway. We just have to press some of these switches. And try not to get hit because these lizards can actually shoot you in midair and then you'll die. That's a good place to actually try and pick up a bunch of web cartridges, but I missed most of them. So I think this is tunnel crawl. So I'm going to try and do a hard strat, which allows us to skip the water cycle here. It's never actually been done on Dreamcast until I've recently picked it up because of how the web zipping works, so I'm going to give it a go.
Looks like I better time this right.
Right, that's good. So we're basically trying to the water's going to come back up.
Move it, Spidey, move it!
I'm going to try and skip the water cycle. There we go. There we go. That's good. First time that's ever been done on Dreamcast in an actual run, PogChamp. Let's go. You know, we just turn on some switches. We'll basically just lower the water. I'm gonna grab this web cartridge because, you know, it's important that I've got enough.
I'm already at full health.
So there's a lot of levels back to back. I always forget which ones are like next until I actually see them. I think this is the one with the... Yeah, okay.
Where are you?
So again, we just got to shoot some switches, which is the running theme in this game. Nice.
I bet the right combination of switches.
I'm down here.
Open all of the sewer pass gates.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to jump there. We're going to web ball this and then jump up here so we can get up during the cutscene.
Brain on Spidey.
Yeah, so the movement in this game takes a really long time to get used to. Like I said, I think that apart from PC, the movement is the most easiest to do on the Dreamcast.
Gotta find Mary Jane.
Cool as ice.
So again, we're going to try and do some web zips forward here to speed it up a bit, but they can be kind of random, which is annoying. They literally are random. Like, there's nothing you can really do about it if they decide not to work. You can actually swing into this gap right here, but I'm not going to do it because no, look, I'll just die. So I'm not going to do that. So I've already got hit now, so that means I can't get hit again. So I'm going to have to play the end part of this level a bit safe. I'm not getting a single web zip here. This is really annoying, actually.
Starting to sweat here, Parker?
Yeah, so these I'm going to wait for this.
You're on fire, baby.
I'm going to wait for this one because it will probably hit me and I will die. And I'll have to do the level again. So, that's unlucky. It would have been fine if I'd either tried not to web zip at all, or if I'd have actually got the web zips to work, but they're just like really weird.
My.
So now we're going to fight Venom again. And this one's got a lot of RNG on where he decides to spawn. He's basically got Mary Jane in a water trap and we've got to try and save her. And he's going to try and constantly turn the water back on. So right there I just turned it off. He can either spawn at the other end or next to me. Sometimes he can spawn on the right or the left, but usually he doesn't if you're like standing right here. If he spawns down there, we do 2 web balls. So the bad RNG is when he spawns down there. If he spawns next to us, it's better because we can do more damage to him. Yeah, I'm getting unlucky. It's not that bad though. It just might mean you have to do like 1 extra cycle. Yeah, okay. So we should be dead now. With 2 more balls. There we go. That was fine, I guess. He didn't like spawning the bad spots. So now Venom's going to be on our side. And the Daily Bugle's been infested with symbiotes, and there's loads of these machines spawning them. First we're going to save some hostages that are stuck. And I hate this level because the movement in it is really awkward because of how small the area is.
I've never seen a place this empty.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh, yeah. I bet there are no symbiotes.
If you turn on the air conditioning, the fan will break me free.
That was good, actually. It's fine. It's really awkward to like do the movement. So we're going to grab this web cartridge.
These symbiotes are everywhere.
Okay. Didn't mean to do that.
They seem to be coming from the basement.
I'm going to do a little elevator descent. Again, this is another level where the Dreamcast version is automatically faster because it's on a timer.
How many of them are there?
So because the game's sped up, the elevator actually moves faster. So we're just going to wait here until we go through the second bit of red goo. And then we can drop down. There's going to be a switch that we need to activate, which will make the elevator go back down again. Then we're going to land down here. This guy won't see us, and we're just going to sit here now. And then we're just going to turn the switch on, and just go to the end. So you can skip this level in any percent.
The more there are.
And now this is stop the presses. We've got to destroy some of the actual machine. This is where you find the symbiote machines that are spawning them. I think we've got to destroy. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. But the first one's right in front of you. There's another one. And the second one's in here. Oh, so yeah, there's 4. And there's one more here. Okay, just don't web all that stuff.
That's the last one. I bet there are more downstairs.
I'm just gonna go to the end of the level.
I gotta find out what's going on downstairs.
And now in the any percent run, in my opinion, this next level would be the hardest with the skip that you do. It's not too bad, but it's probably the hardest skip in the game to do fast. But since we're doing no skips, we don't have to do that. And it's a pretty short level anyway.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
This is where we find our imposter.
That's cool. It's a dry heat.
Nice.
Whoa, where'd he come from?
I want to try and lure this guy away from the switch so we can press it. There we go.
My trap webbing doesn't seem to work on these guys. My impact webbing needs a little more oomph.
And there we go. So that's the generator. So now we just got to get out of this room, which is awkward because these enemies are really annoying. There we go.
Hey, the imposter! The imposter! Don't make me come after you.
So now we find out that the imposter that's framed us at the start of the game is actually Mysterio, and now we're going to beat the shit out of Mysterio. And we can do a little trick. So I'm going to mash A as fast as I can, and hopefully I can jump during the cutscene. There we go. This allows us to land on the second platform instead of the top one, so we can deal with these things a little bit faster. And we can just go straight to the top. Maybe stand right on the ledge here. But what that does, it makes it so that he can't grab us. He'll try to grab us, but he'll just miss. What the hell? Okay, that was very strange. For some reason he kept turning and my web ball was missing. Right, so now we're on the final stretch. Final section of the game. We're basically going to where all the bad stuff's happening, where the gas is coming from, to stop the gas. But first, as usual, we're going to destroy some of these things. These ones we're going to actually punch, because for these ones you actually have to destroy both of the things, not just one. So we just punch them. A little bit easier, and we need to save as much web as we can get, and as you can see I've got none, so I'm gonna take an intentional death actually in the next level. Oh no, not the next level, sorry. I will take an intentional death at the start of the Stop the Fog mission, because I need... What? What?
All of the generators.
Oh, I have?
Lives will be at stake.
Oh no, I didn't. Hang on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. I've just completely messed that up. I forgot that you had to... I literally was just explaining how on these ones you need to destroy both of the things, and I only did one. That's my bad. I was very confused then why it wasn't letting me leave.
Big down there. I like the concrete, the dripping water, very nice. Spider sense tingling.
That's fine, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna take an intentional death. I'm coming up because we need all the web cartridges for the end. Well, decent amount for the end. Because when Carnage spawns, we're just gonna spam him with web balls on that boss fight to keep him in position, but also because it does more damage to him than the Sonic area does. So we can kill him a little bit faster, and that's why I want as much web. I mean, it's not like necessary, but
somebody doesn't want me here.
I still want to be able to show it off. So I'll take an intentional death, which will throw me back up to 10 web.
And I thought crime didn't pay.
So this run's been pretty decent, actually, to be fair, apart from a couple of mistakes. So I'm going to take an intentional death here. Oh, no, I don't want to save, actually. So I'm just going to jump off and kill myself. We can't just retry the mission. That doesn't count. You don't get them back. You have to die. So I'm just going to die. And then it'll give me my webs back. Usually I'd have about 5 here if it was good, but I don't. I've got none. So, or 1. I had 1. So I'm going to take the death. These actually trigger cutscenes when you get close to them, so makes it a bit more easier to do. I'm just gonna do 2 more of these, 2 more of these switches.
Almost. He's ready to blow.
Nice, dude. Okay, that's unlucky. Sometimes in this game when you swing, it'll like try and like land you on a ledge, and sometimes you can just end up being like right on the edge of it, and you don't even have a chance to jump again, which is annoying.
Yes, that does it.
Thanks, Spider. Whatever you did.
And now we are on to the Doc Ock boss. So the next couple of missions are just boss rushes. The last level isn't really a boss rush, but we're kind of just running away from one. So we've got Doc Ock and then Carnage. So Doc Ock, we can do a trick where we can actually one cycle. More balls, please. You'll get all the balls. We can actually one cycle him. It's really easy to do actually. It's really consistent if you do it correctly. But no, me, I'll probably mess it up with how this one's gone.
His shield is drawing power from his, but I still need to.
But it is consistent. So we just got to do these switches. There'll be 1 more, and then we will get ready to wait on the last one. So we're going to hit this one. Then I'm going to position myself. We're going to wait for him to attack, and then we're going to jump. Let me do that. We're going to kick, punch, kick, punch, web dome. There we go. And now he's dead. It's pretty easy. Everyone else in the community says it's inconsistent and it's that hard, but it's not. Gotta get good. I'm gonna jump, kick Carnage. I'm gonna turn. We're gonna kick him into this, and I'm just gonna web ball. This is why I wanted the webs, because we're just gonna literally hold Y and up and just keep doing this over and over again until he's dead. So this just allows us to do damage in between the Sonic cycle, the Sonic bubble. It's not a lot of damage to be fair, but it does allow us to kill him a little bit faster. Like I said, this is why we need the web. If you don't have it, you could just keep doing this instead to keep him in the bubble, but then you won't be able to do the damage to him. Right, now we're on the final level. Which, if you've ever played this game, this final level is pretty wild. Especially like if you played it when you were a kid. Basically, Carnage's symbiote gets onto Doc Ock, and now we've got this big red boy. And we just got to run away from him, pretty much. I'm just got to hope that we don't die. Which, it's actually pretty easy to do. If you're good at the movement in this area, then it's like, it's not, in like a run, it's not even remotely a problem. Just because, you know where you're going. Which makes it a lot more easier. As long as the swings actually work correctly.
Let off.
But sometimes this area can be a little bit finicky. When you're trying to swing or do whatever, the game will just do what it wants sometimes. And you can get stuck or grab walls. But I think the game has an internal timer to like say, okay, how long has he been close to you for? And then it will basically fill up that timer, and then you'll die if you get close to him for too long. I don't know if it resets if you go further away from him again, but you don't just fail if he gets up to you, because that would be unfair, because he does get close to you quite a lot.
Level 3. 2 more to
This
go.
movement's actually really bad.
Pressure's really building.
We're nearly there, so
I can't shake him.
need to get to level 1.
He's breathing down my neck. Back off! Level 2. Almost there.
Not over yet.
We're nearly there. Get ready on time very soon. I'll let you know when it's coming up.
Level 1.
Okay,
On
we're
the
nearly
home
there.
stretch, baby.
So as soon as the game fades to black in the next corridor, that's time. This is bad. I'm getting stuck. As soon as the game goes to black, time. There we go. I'm gonna skip this cutscene because the credits I think is better because it's got the amazing Spider-Man tune, which is groovy. Yeah, when you finish the game as well, it shows you the you unlock the symbiote suit, which has infinite web. That wasn't even a PB. That's actually quite disappointing. Because my PB for this is actually really bad. I only did a couple runs. But yeah, that was Spider-Man on the Dreamcast. Hope you enjoyed. What's next? Let me have a look. Oh yeah, Meta's doing Shadow Warrior 3. That should be good. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed the rest of the marathon. Last day. Got only a couple runs left. Yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, thanks for watching.